All right. So the first card we have is projections. This is in the position of um, what you guys might be thinking about. So you guys might be just doing some internal thoughts right now with yourself about how you interact. It's pretty deep thinking here about how you interact with others and how you react when it comes to your interactions with others, how you see yourself around and interacting with others. So you're wondering, a lot of you guys are doing some deep thinking here, and you might be doing some realizations about mirroring, kind of in a way, like, are you reacting off of somebody else's energy that may not necessarily be your energy? Are you projecting your energy onto somebody else and expecting them to take your energy as their own? So it's kind of all about that. So you guys might be doing some deep thinking here about how you interact with others, and maybe even how you see, how you've been perceiving yourself in relationships with others. The next card we have is Beyond Illusion. So, this is a great card. This card talks about illusions, and it goes really well with this card, projections. Because sometimes, with projections, we do expect sometimes, if we're kind of in our learning stages in life, in regards to everything, awakening, interactions, our journey in life, we do sometimes, we can find ourselves finding there's illusions that we didn't really realize before. And I think this month you guys are coming to a realization that there have been things you've been acting in ways or being involved with people or situations where there was an illusion. You thought there was something, or you thought somebody was a certain way, or you thought it's not really about the other person. It's more about how you saw your situation, how you saw other people, how you interacted with those people as well. And I think a lot of you guys are noticing that there's some kind of illusion involved with your interactions. And you guys might be feeling very comforted by this new enlightenment. So some of you will be noticing that in your life this month. You will be noticing that there's some kind of things that you didn't, there's some illusions. Once you figure that out, you guys will be feeling, some of you will be feeling the joy of the moment now, because once you see something and have clarity, you're able to really experience and enjoy each moment as they arise, opposed to being confused, I guess would be the other way to say it. The next card is the Master, and it is in reverse, which tells me you guys are on the verge of overcoming a huge, some kind of realization in your life, a way of being. It's almost like there is, because of the illusion maybe, that has stopped you from mastery, but you guys are working on mastery here. You're working on achieving something big, whether this be in the mind or in a situation with a person or a school of some sort, a practice of some sort. There is some kind of mastery that you're working on here, that you're trying to achieve, and there is some kind of a little bit of an illusion that is some unclarity here that's stopping you or the other person from mastering the situation. Okay, so let's get into your main reading. Maybe this will make a little more sense. The main card we have is the Temperance. This is a great card. It's about being stable in your emotions, having the ability to be calm, to be able to control your emotions and thoughts, and how you react with that as well, because you're very grounded. So this is somebody who's very gifted in a sense where they're grounded, and they're able to deal with all sorts of people, that even people that are not, if people that are unstable, this person, whether this be you or somebody else, this energy is very stable. It's very, very stable. So maybe that's what you're mastering or trying to master. The next card we have is the Nine of Cups. This is in the challenge position. This could be a challenge this month, possibly. it could be a challenge or an obstacle. So there's some kind of success here and being satisfied with your, again, it's an emotional satisfaction. It's being so satisfied with content, satisfied with what it is that you have. And you may have a lot. So you may be feeling secure and satisfied within that, what you have emotionally, creating you to have the stability with your having temperance, having patience, because you are already fulfilled. This is somebody who's very fulfilled. You're fulfilled, therefore you're able to be patient and have a balance within your emotions. So there is some kind of satisfaction, some kind of fulfillment here. In your recent past, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which talks about some kind of loss within, some kind of loss in stability, financial stability. Could be in your home. You could have lost your home. Maybe somebody within your home life, your family, lost a home, or there's some kind of loss when it comes to family. Maybe a family member you're not talking to, or somebody in your past passed away. But there is some kind of having to do with money attached to that family or attached to that stability or home. There was some kind of loss when it comes to money. In the recent past, there was family money loss. Family, it could be a home loss as well. Somebody could have sold their home, maybe didn't receive the finances yet, or they didn't get as much as they wanted, or they lost money on the deal. So there is some kind of financial loss here in the past. What's coming in for you right now is the Page of Swords. And this is an energy of communication, truth, speaking your truth, speaking clarity, speaking, communicating. So you might be getting a message from somebody. This could be a message coming in for you right now when you watch this video, or by the end of this month. There is somebody coming in for you, Gemini, to bring you some kind of communication, some kind of truth is going to be coming in here for you, some kind of information. And we have the Ace of Cups. This is in the position of what you should be focusing on this month, what's important, and advice. And the advice here is, this card is about emotional unfulfillment. And it's about a loss of love, not really feeling fulfilled. And we do have this card, which is the opposite, somebody who's very fulfilled. But because this is crossing you and it was in your challenge position, it might be telling you to work on that. That this is going to be a challenge for you this month. And to be patient. And you will be getting some communication from somebody that might help you with getting this fulfillment back. Because this is somebody who is, whether this be you, Gemini, or somebody else, they're not fulfilled in love. And they're not fulfilled. They're not happy. So you might be sad about something. Again, it goes well with this card, the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There was maybe some kind of loss, a family loss, some money loss that has left you very unfulfilled, emotionally drained, and emotionally even crying, possibly. Somebody who's, not doing well from some sadness and from some loss, okay? So we're going to get some more information here. No worries here. The next card we have is the Hangman. So, and it's in reverse, but what it's telling me here is you're in a learning phase still. You're still in a stage where there's something here to be learned, a very large lesson in your life path, in your life journey. There's a phase in your life that it needs to be recognized. There's been some illusions. There's been things that you didn't realize. There has been some, which is attached to this unfulfillment. And it's time, I know you want to be done with your lesson. You want to have clarity now. You want to have the wisdom and the knowledge at this point. You want to feel like you can move forward because you have all the answers. You want to get past anything, right? But right now you don't have that clarity. You don't have that wisdom yet, but you're working on it. And you're definitely working on that. The next card we have is the Seven of Cups. And you might be seeing your situation this way, where you're very there's a lot of options possibly, or you're very confused about what options to take. You may be confused about what options there really are for you, because maybe they're so confusing. You can't really see a clear path. Okay. You can't really see that clear option. Due to the fact that there's a lot of fogginess and a lot of uncertainty or unclarity here. And it possibly has to do with this unfulfillment here. So it looks like there's a decision that you need to make, Gemini, and you know that, and you want to make a decision, but right now you're just waiting for the right decision. And you will make the right decision. It's just right now you don't know what decision possibly to make, if this is a decision. If it's not a decision about a specific situation, it's just you're a little bit confused emotionally about what it is that you want and what's going to fulfill you, or how to go about it, maybe even how to go about it, or which is the right one. The next card we have is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So somebody, this is in your environment, somebody, a person or a situation, somebody in your environment, or how you feel around your environment, depending on who you are, whatever the situation is for you. There's insight now. There's clarity. There's your mind is opening up now and becoming able to see beyond illusion, beyond negative thinking, beyond negative communication or negative thoughts. It's like somebody in your environment, whether that be you or somebody else or both of you, are being able to see clear here. There's some kind of clarity and ability to become unstuck from something. And it is going to affect you. If this is somebody around you, they're coming out of a time where they felt obviously stuck and unable to really see clear. They're starting to become able to see. So you might be dealing with this person that's also in a situation where they've been distracted by illusions, things that really weren't there, or were self-imposed or brought on by others that they took on to be their own. But it looks like somebody's coming out of a state of mind that put them there. And the next card we have is your hope and fears, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that you're hoping to overcome overcome heartache. Of course you want to overcome we want to overcome our losses and our disappointments. And you're really hoping to overcome that this month and to get past and beyond, put heartache behind you. And you want to be satisfied also with whatever it is that you're putting behind you. Meaning you want to know that lessons were learned, so you don't have to repeat those lessons, that overcoming this has made you a different person, has made you see in a mature way and be able to now go after things that will fulfill you in a better way. And the next card we have is the Page of Wands. This is great. So by the end of the month, you guys might be receiving a beautiful, brand new, inspired message from somebody, or you may get it on your own. You may be inspired, this spark. It's going to bring you a feeling alive, feeling new, feeling able to conquer and do whatever you want. It's a free feeling card, a very free, adventurous type of passionate spark. So whether somebody's going to bring this to you in form of a message, like a physical person coming into your life, or you get this from another way, just spiritually through your mind, or it's going to help you guys start anew in a positive way, opposed to feeling trapped or being confused or seeing illusions. I think this is bringing whatever this message is. It's going to bring you. It's going to bring you joy and passion, a lot of joy and a lot of passion, and it's going to move you to feeling fulfilled again. So this new message you're going to be receiving is going to bring you something unexpected. And it's going to bring you that feeling again of fresh love. This person even could be a love that's coming into your life as well. But I don't want to say, because it's general reading, so we don't really know. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. This could be a love relationship that's coming in, that's going to, or the beginning, not really a love relationship, but maybe you're going to meet somebody. And this person's going to be letting you feel again, feel love again, or feel fulfilled, or feel hope that you are going to be able to have it again in your life for whatever it is that you lost or whatever the situation is. Okay, Gemini, I hope this reading makes lots of sense for you. If it doesn't, watch it later in the month. And I've got another card I want to pull for you. Two of Emotions. Beautiful. Two of Emotions. A relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There could be hope. So this card is all about finding almost like a soulmate, it doesn't have to be a soulmate, because this doesn't have to be love, by the way, but it is talking about getting your heart back and being in situations around and around other people that also are on the same path and journey as you and have the same to offer you. And this is basically a balanced, grounded person, and you will feel balanced by the end of this month if you don't right now.